I feel like I look like Mike Pence. And it's really been on my mind.
Why did you say that to start the show?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what my luck with barber is, from the Albanians to the Irish. I can't find anybody that just understands me, man. I show up and she's like,
I wasn't ready for that. Out of anything you could have said for the intro to our tech show, that wasn't it.
And now I just look like Mike Pence.
You do? Did you see that clip that came out from him that he tweeted and posted all over social, because that's how you get information out as a politician, of him filling a truck with gas?
No.
Okay, so he put out, this is not like, politics aside, this is just hilarious. He put out a video where he was like, gas prices are really high. And it starts with him getting out of a truck. He closes the door. He takes the nozzle out and he just puts it in the truck. He like pretends to put gas in the truck while he's talking and the tank is filling. The actual the gas thing is just beeping the whole time because he never selected a fuel grade. So it's just beeping at him the whole time, and he's not acknowledging it and still pretending to put gas in the truck, talking about gas prices.
That's really phenomenal. I appreciate that. Shout out to our boy Mike.
I haven't been to a gas station in so long. What are those things called? I called it a gas thing. Not the gas, not the nozzle. The pump! That's it. Thank you.
Jesus. Woo! I was disconnected. Bro, I haven't filled up my car with gas since 2019. You've had an EV for like 3 months and you're like, oh, what is gas? A pump?
Listen, I just forgot what the gas thing is called. It's called a pump. You learned it here first, folks. You're welcome.
First, folks. I gotta make.
Should we start over?
See, now I'm just a bully.
Should we start over? This is not good.
Okay. You want to?
No.
Okay. You're a funny
I just wanted to test you as a friend to see if you would be willing to start over, and you passed the test. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, hey, speaking of friends.
You would have scrapped the whole 3 minutes.
Speaking of friends.
Yeah.
You know what today's date is?
August 10th.
I feel like there's something that happens in like 2 days from now.
Mm-mm. No.
Nothing?
No. Nothing.
All right. Well, in the off chance that you receive a package with the name John Prosser on it.
Okay.
Sometime in the next 2 to 3 days. I swear to God, if they fuck it up and make it 3 days, I'm going to kill them. But it said 2 days and I ordered today. So.
Why?
Hypothetically.
Would I be getting a package just because it's a weekend?
Yeah. It's your weekendly package that I send you every weekend.
It's not like it's because it's the first weekend that I'm 30 years old and it's my birthday.
Crazy.
It's just a regular week. No, I don't want to talk about my birthday. Is this coming out on the day of my birthday or the day before?
Depends when you get it to me.
I could do whatever, but
if it's like before 6 p.m., then yes. If it's like after, I'm gonna be like out and like.
Is that how this works? Why am I? First of all, this is like episode 127.
Whoa.
And you're just now telling me this. So I got to get it before 6 p.m. for it to go out that day?
No, just like
that's the deadline?
Specifically. Because we also have that thing at 4, and then I'm going to hang out with Sarah Dici, and I guess I shouldn't say what like the thing is yet, but because
you should.
I'm gonna see Sarah Dici next week, and I'm gonna be in LA for a while. So.
But what does this have to do with 6 p.m. tomorrow?
Oh, I'm just saying, like, I'm going to be busy, like, Saturday, and, like, I'm going to be kind of busy Friday, so,
Is this a thing but is this a thing that is every week? Like, if I get it in past 6 p.m., then the episode doesn't go up.
No,
I need to know this information.
Friday is, I think, my most busy day of the week, though, which is kind of ironic.
Why? Because you say you waited till the last minute for everything? The whole week?
No, I'm not John Prosser. Hey, maybe 30 will change you. Maybe you're going to be like, instead of when I say, when do you want to record, you'll say tomorrow. He has never once been like, let's do it today.
Well, you got to get time to be ready, you know? I have to have 24 hours notice.
To see my face. That is fair.
Not to see your face. I'll talk to you whenever. It's the show aspect of it. I have to do all my drugs.
Got you.
Cocaine is my favorite before the show, as you can tell. I'm just crawling out of my skin right now, obviously. I've done a lot of drugs.
Wow. I don't know if I think we're going to get demonetized if you don't see that's a joke.
That is a joke. I don't know if that was convincing at all. Can I talk about something before we get into the Apple stuff?
I saw you put this on the note. I'm very... We haven't even said the word Apple yet, bro.
Apple. Woo!
Okay, now we're good.
Tim
We're
Cook.
good for next 15. We got
Tim Cook,
15.
USB-C, Apple Vision Pro. I did it.
Perfect. We're good. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. What is this NPC shit going on? Like, I was quiet the first week, okay? But what is happening?
I don't go on
You
TikTok
know what I'm
and watch
talking about,
live.
right?
Yeah, I don't watch the TikTok lives.
I don't try to watch They just show up when you're flipping through your feed.
Yeah.
It started, I don't know if Pinky Doll's the one that started it, but she I would assume is the most popular. For those that don't know, there is this trend currently on TikTok. I don't know if it's other places. I think it started on TikTok, where real humans pretend to be NPC characters from like video games. So they're not saying anything. They're just sitting there kind of hovering for hours and just saying what, like,
Hey, I pulled up some
how do you
B-roll.
explain it?
I pulled up B-roll so people can see.
Okay,
so
so
just say whatever pops up. So here, I'll do it. I'll like.
Thank you.
She's talking. I need the emojis to pop it. So it's like, ooh, panda bear, rub my head. Oh, duck, got it. Quack quack. You just like do whatever pops up. It's like the lowest form
but they're
of, like,
all
brain cells.
It's all donations, and they will like Pinky Doll will do it for hours, dude. Just like 7 hours, just bobbing up and down, just repeating the donations that come in. And for people that don't get donations or aren't donating, she has a popcorn kernel inside of a straightener. And that's like the reward for people who aren't spending money, because eventually it pops and she said something and then puts a new one in there. Dude, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I get... So... I'm seeing more and more of it. I used to just see her a lot, but now I'm seeing just a lot from many people.
Got you.
And from her, I was like, wow, this is really stupid. But like, respect the grind, I guess, because she's doing it for 8 hours. And if we're being honest, it's obviously catered towards men a bit, and men are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And will spend all of their money on somebody like that is obviously pretty and is just sitting there doing whatever for donations, pretending to be this video game character that's not real functioning human. And it's weird and it's dumb, but like, okay, girl, get your bag, whatever. What I don't understand is that now, like, half of it they're dudes. There are guys doing it. So now I'm like, you just don't expect the girls to fall for shit like this. You're like, okay, guys are dumb, of course. Pinky Doll's going to make a bunch of money. But now I see guys doing it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just, how? How is anyone watching this for more than 5 seconds? That's number one, because people will watch for hours. And also, how are you giving your money to this thing? Like, I thought it was just a short little trend that goes away, but it's just getting bigger, and I'm confused for humanity. My brain can't compute the level of insanity with this NPC stuff. I don't use this word, and I'm going to give myself a pass to use it once in my career.
What?
This is
nope.
This is.
You've seen this, right? That Apple's calling it the magic battery.
Yes. The magic battery. They're not calling the MagSafe battery pack magic, but they'll call this magic?
They're calling the 2-hour battery made of precision machined aluminum.
That's not wireless. Like, at least the MagSafe battery pack, magic, and it gets stuck with a magnet.
I'm so excited for the Vision Pro, though. Like, nothing can even make me unexcited at this point.
Why is it
just
magic?
Just look at it. Just look at how beautiful.
They're calling this battery pack that literally does what every other battery pack has ever done. It's not wireless in any way, and it's the magic battery pack. Oh, and this is like fairly confirmed. This is based on code references found in
Yes.
tvOS, right?
Yeah, tvOS 15 just straight up leaked like 4 new iPhone models, this magic battery pack. I guess.
It seems like they care a little bit less. Like the information is like if they're just leaking it themselves at this point. Might as well
Could
have
be
it.
intentional to make hype. I don't know. I'm getting pretty excited, bro. You realize we're like almost a month to the day away from the iPhone event. We're hearing September 12th.
Yep,
according
that's what
to
we're hearing.
The
The
only. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm a little slow in my switcher today. That's my bad, guys. We got Apple 15.
Apple 15. We have the Apple 15 coming, everybody. So says Sam Kohl.
It's gonna be huge.
I like
be
yours
made of-
better. Yours is more of a pop from the crowd. It's like instant excitement. Mine's a slow. It's like
Mine
one
is-
person thought of it, and everyone's like, "Do we, guys?" And then they
And
join
mine's
in.
like
Yeah, I like yours.
it's kind of like the Apple track and the front page tech crowd. The front page tech is kind of like what? Where
Are we allowed to clap? Is he allowed to say that?
Yeah, it's September 12th. That's what we're hearing. What do you think? You think it's gonna be then? You think Mark Gurman is telling the truth?
Yeah, I'd say that's. I mean, if Gurman's saying it, probably.
Yeah, I mean, just for the record, I've been saying the 5th, the 6th, the 12th, or the 13th.
Yeah, he said 12.
On YouTube.
He went 12, 13 like last week, and then this week
Yeah.
said actually just the 12th, looking like the 12th.
So it's going to be Tuesday, almost exactly a month from today. We will know what the iPhone 15
Why
looks
Tuesday?
like. What do you mean? It's always on Tuesday.
Nah, because they've been flirting with Wednesdays.
Well, yeah, that's if there's like a holiday or something in the weekend.
They've been flirting with Wednesdays with these virtual events because that's what it is. That's also news somehow. I think Gurman said that it's a virtual event, and so that's being reported as news.
Well, it's an in-person event that's playing the video like they always have. So it's
Yeah, the event
yes,
is
I don't know
pre-recorded
why.
though.
Which,
I prefer. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you're like they're right. I wish that they recorded what Tim does at Dub Dub, where he walks out and greets everybody in person and then plays the video. Like, I just wish that they would have like a single camera or like 2 cameras set up outside. He walks onto the Steve Jobs Theater stage and he's like, "Thanks everybody for coming. We've got a lot in store. Roll it." Like, I don't know. That would be kind of fun just to like see Tim live.
Okay, well, you were there in person for one of those years.
Yeah.
For
It was really exciting when Tim walked out.
Which
Like,
one?
It
were you
was
there
Dub
for?
Dub last year.
Okay. Scale from 1 to 10, your excitement level, because even though it is pre-recorded, you still are there at Apple Park with that crowd of people, seeing it before anyone else, because there's a little bit of a delay with the live stream.
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10, your excitement level being there and seeing the pre-recorded event with Apple, as opposed to seeing the event from Apple in person.
I mean, I've never did the in-person, so I don't know. I mean, I definitely think it's more engaging. It's definitely like like I said,
The
it's
real
the
event?
right move. Yeah, the pre-recorded is much more engaging because
It's faster.
we don't have a demo that takes 10 minutes of them using AR kit on a table, and it's like this is the same demo we've seen for 5 years.
Yeah,
Just
asking
release the
everyone to
headset.
get off of Wi-Fi so they can demo some products.
Oh, the good old days.
Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it was really fun. I think Apple should allow some members of the public to like apply for every event. They only do it for Dub Dub, and I think they should just do like a raffle of 100 people per event, just so like actual Apple fans can like go and experience it. I think that would be really cool. And just because it's like impossible to get into an Apple event unless you're.
I think that's the point, though. That's
I
what
know
keeps
it's very
the
exclusive, but then there's the whole club, and it's like very, I don't know. I just think it'd be more fun to include. Like, I'm not saying me is part of the 100 people. I'm just saying like, people in general. I want more people to have the experience that I had because it's really fun, and it's like Apple Park is just unreal in person. It's so beautiful, and I'm very excited for the next event. Do you think I'm gonna get invited? Do you think this is the time? My
I mean-
iPhone 15 videos. I don't want to brag, but like, I think people like them.
Well, you do have an in-ish, sort of, kinda. Like you have a connection with Beats, who has
Oh,
a connection with Apple.
Dude, Beats, if you're watching this, can you just knock on Tim's door? Just
Get Dre himself.
Yeah. Can you guys hit up? I mean, I don't know. It would be fun. I'd be very grateful for the opportunity to.
Is Dr.
Go,
Dre
but,
like a part of it at all? Like, is he on the board of anything or just gone?
No, I think he sold it to.
Sold it all the way?
I think so.
Oh,
As far
damn.
as I know. Yeah, he's just probably chilling now. Yeah, are you excited for the 15? It's right around the corner. It's about to be a new iPhone season.
I'm excited. It feels something feels different this year.
How so?
Not from an Apple fan's perspective or like a traditional Apple fan, but from following the leaks. Like if you follow the leaks every year, I feel like we knew a lot of stuff really fast this year, and there's not much of a secret. Every year actually has been less and less of a secret, I feel like.
That's fair.
Like we do we know confirmed exactly what the iPhone is going to look like? No, but like in your videos in particular, those renders, I mean, it's not Apple showing us, but I mean, you know what the phone looks like.
But it's Apple Track showing.
Yeah, but it's Apple Track. So it's like I'm excited, but I'm not like excited to see it because we already know exactly what it looks like. In fact, a lot of Shay's renders are probably those animations. He's probably making like taking a bigger risk with some of those animations, making them look a little cooler than Apple might.
Damn.
So
yeah, I think they're really good. We've come a long way. It's definitely paid off, and I'm very excited for the videos. I have a concern about the 15 that I haven't said yet.
Is it about the thing that you're doing that no one knows you're doing?
No.
Okay.
I'll tell you that off air, but it's really about this finish, the titanium.
Okay. What about
I feel like the brushed titanium, if they do the brushed and not just like the Apple Watch Ultra Smooth titanium, I feel like it's going to feel weird in your hand, and it's not going to like feel good, and it's going to like prick your skin. And I just hope that this is like
your skin.
Yeah, like it'll grab on to your like, you know how like when you touch stuff and it like doesn't feel good? It's like,
yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, there's
So I'm
also
hoping
a
it's
chance that that's
smooth.
just a cosmetic, like that the grooves aren't super deep, that you'll feel it amongst your fingers.
So I'm just saying I want it to be exactly like the Apple Watch Ultra Titanium. That will be perfect. It's smooth and it's soft. That would feel great on a phone and look great too. I think that would look phenomenal. I think there's even been rumblings that gold might be going away. And my theory with this.
Why would they make gold go away? They can't make the stainless steel look good with it?
First of all, I think gold's a bad color. Let's just start there.
Okay.
Second of all, and if I had a gold
that's
iPhone,
incorrect, but
I wouldn't want to do a podcast. But second of all, if you look at the titanium, it's kind of like the lightest bit yellow, like the lightest bit gold, and I could see them just doing a stock titanium to replace the gold. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's tough. I wouldn't be
Like a
surprised
silver?
either, but from a marketing perspective, it's tough to get rid of the gold. Because gold is such a status thing.
But there's no way. I think it's had its time. I don't think anybody is really buying the gold.
You think a color has had its time? Like they didn't make gold.
Yeah, I'm saying it's had its run on the iPhone.
Man.
You don't think so? I mean, why did you buy the gold this year?
Because I'm stupid.
Like, I don't know, the black just looks so cool.
I really wish I got the Sam,
no, the black
when the
looks
iPhone
cool,
when the iPhone
but-
comes out this year, don't let me say any stupid shit. All right?
Well, I'm getting the silver.
If it's coming in black, that black color similar to this year, I'm buying it. And don't let me buy anything else. If I come on here go, oh, the blue looks no. Tell me no.
Okay.
Oh, the silver because
so
Sam's getting silver.
black.
Tell me no.
Well, we have to get the same one. I like that. That was a very fun year. 13 Pro. Dude, the 13 Pro was a pretty good... Did
They've
you
all
see...
been good.
We should talk about this. Maybe I should save it for my video.
No, you can't save anything from your video. Say it here on the show.
No, because I want
Genius
people to
Bar
watch.
No,
No, you're right. I got to save it. It's just about the
don't
14
save
Pro.
it. That's not what I said. I'm not
TLDR.
right.
TLDR, I feel like the 14 Pro has not aged the best. And it's disappointed me in multiple ways.
Aged in we got to talk. You can't say that and then us not talk about it. I drop full like lines from scripts on Genius Bar before you hear them on Front Page Tech. You got to give us this.
Okay.
I have a question. Can I follow up with a question?
Sure.
Do you mean it is not aged well, like literally aged well, or in terms of like you're just bored?
Literally.
So I'm going to guess battery. Yeah, my battery's like 89%, and I don't know how. Because last year I took really great care of the 13 Pro, and I think at the end of the year my battery was 96%.
I didn't realize. Oh, I just saw another one of my tweets that I got to talk about. So I checked my battery health the other day.
Okay.
Usually at this time it's like 94, 95%. You know, it's down a little bit because batteries degrade over time, but it's like acceptable.
Yeah.
Dude, this phone isn't even a year old.
Oh.
It's lost 10%.
Okay, I'm going to check.
So I tweeted this after I saw other people talking about it. It like blew up. People are writing articles about it, quoting me. They're like quoted my angry face emoji. It was really random. And what are you at?
I'm at 88%. Dog.
Dude.
Is this even a real phone anymore?
That's not okay.
It's not even a year old, Apple.
That's not okay. Something's up with the batteries in these. So, yeah, I'm going to make a video about the 14 Pro.
Yikes.
And essentially how it has some issue. I'll just tease the rest of the things I've noticed and the things that have not aged well over a year and the things that still bother me that I've made videos about previously that still like frustrate me. And I'm just hoping that the 15 fixes these. We're hearing the 15s are going to have way better battery, but it's just crazy to me. Like the thesis of the video, I'll give you this, is that in no world should it be okay that $1,000 phone has a battery that degrades 10+% in under a year. That is unacceptable. Nuts. I'm not saying no degradation. I'm not saying 99% flawless. I'm saying 10% in less than a year is insane for normal usage. And the thing is it's not just me. It's you. It's thousands of people, I think, over on Twitter. And that's just, X. That's just the internet. Like, imagine all the people that just spent $1,000 on this phone or more. And that doesn't sit right with me.
Or
that's too much money to spend.
The people that don't even know that's in settings, like they don't even know to check that or how to check that or that you can check that, and they just know that their battery sucks.
Well, dude, I'm not even on my phone that much. I mean, do I use my phone? Yes. If we look at my screen time, just to give you an idea,
it's not about, usually it's not about how you use your phone, it's how you charge your phone that affects that final percentage. But
that's going to be part of the video that I talk about.
Yeah, like, okay, 88%. If I saw someone's battery, because that's what mine is. I don't know if I said that on the show, because that's when I just checked, it says 88%. If a stranger was like, hey, my battery kind of sucks. Like, oh, sure it does. Okay, let's find out what your battery percentage is. If I see that their battery percentage, maximum capacity, is 88%, my next question to them is going to be, you bought some $5 charger on Amazon, didn't you? Something from Alibaba that someone put on Amazon. It's called like Power to the Max 2.0, and it shoves like 30 watts into your phone, supercharged, super quick, and you're using a dollar store cable. And that's how I would assume your battery got that way. I would assume every night you charge your phone and treat it like absolute ass. Yeah. But I charge my phone exclusively with the MagSafe Duo.
I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to save it for my video, but I think there could be an underlying issue with MagSafe that has just become clear.
Well, no, because last year my phone dropped maybe 4%, and I also just used MagSafe Duo. In fact, I think on this show, during an episode where we sort of talked about this, I credited MagSafe Duo with the reason my battery held up so well, because I charged it that way religiously every night. But 88% as compared to last year's 96% or whatever it was, this is insane.
Yeah. Well, that means that there's something up with the underlying battery structure. Or is it dynamic?
It could
island?
be iOS.
Dynamic island?
It could be just unoptimized iOS.
It's pretty bad. I've been frustrated.
It could be.
My screen time is about 4 hours a day. My point, and the reason I was bringing that up is not to correlate that to my battery degradation, but correlating it to my battery life. Like 4 hours compared to what I know other people use their phone is not that much. I mean, it's a normal amount, I would say. I'm not saying it's healthy or whatever. It's just a normal in our society amount to use your phone a day. And I now have to charge this every day before the end of the day. Like, that's insane.
Oh, yeah,
on
I do too.
$1,000 phone, man. How have we not figured this out? I'm frustrated.
And it's not like they keep making it thinner. It keeps getting a little bit thicker. And we're like, that means more battery.
So that's and I just looked. The 14s have bigger batteries than the 13s.
Dog.
So how now it's not massive improvements, but there are subtle increases in milliamp hours. How... Like, is Dynamic Island really taking up that much? Because it's also black. It shouldn't be even using the screen pixels when it's black. Because they're just off.
Is it? I mean, I was going to say, is it always on display? I was trying to think of what happened for this version of iOS to be that unoptimized, but I don't use the always on display.
Neither do I. I haven't used it since launch. So it's not like God, if I had that on, imagine how bad the battery life would be. It's just crazy to me that I literally feel like we're back in 2016 with the iPhone 6S and 7, where you had to charge it every day. And it's to the point where I'm thinking I might have to get the Pro Max. If Apple does not address this, I might have to get the Pro Max because it's bad. Or
if Apple doesn't fix this, I promise to spend more money, is what you just said.
I know. I heard myself say that too. But that's just because, I'm not giving them a pass. I'm not like, I guess I'm frustrated and they need to fix it. And yeah, nobody really started talking about it until the last week. But I have never really had to make a follow-up review for the iPhone. And I feel like it's necessary this time because my opinion has really started to sour on this phone.
Well, you hate the camera. You made a video about that. You hate the battery.
They'll have to watch my video for the rest of the info. Coming soon to a YouTube near you. Because I basically need content ideas, and that's why I was trying to protect it. But now you made
I see. Well.
Let me give it up.
What can you do? Everyone on Genius Bar gets it first.
Well, congratulations.
The thousands in attendance. Did you see the USBC part leak?
I did. How did you feel about that? Do you feel vindicated?
Vindicated?
Oh, wait, didn't you bet against it?
You could say that.
Aren't you supposed to be losing a nut soon?
That really took a turn. You went, do you feel vindicated? Didn't you bet against it? Didn't you bet a nut? It just really went downhill. So, yes. Well, sorta. I said Apple will go portless before they go USB-C, and I bet my left testicle. I did so under the information that I had at the time, which was that they wouldn't be forced to do it by an external government force. I said, when I said that in my heart, I was like, Apple will never in their right mind choose themselves to do this. But that's not what happened. The government, a government entity, put in their greedy little claws, and they forced this upon them.
You're being a little baby,
Listen,
and you need to donate that nut to somebody in need.
No. No, because here's the thing. This is the difference. When I say I will cut off my nut if they choose to do this, that is my choice too. I'm choosing that if they choose, I choose to cut off my nut. But what has happened is that the government is basically the EU is coming at me with a knife and scissors. They're coming at me with a knife and scissors, and they're like, stretch out your nuts, brother.
We want the nut.
The EU
want the nut.
The EU
We want the nut.
The EU
we want the nut.
is coming to me with a knife and scissors and saying, give it to us. And that's not what I agreed to. I said, if Apple chooses to do this, I will voluntarily give up my nut. I'm not voluntarily doing anything. The government is forcing me to give up my nut.
Lie.
That's what they're doing. By forcing Apple, they're also forcing John Prosser to cut off his left nut.
Next year, John, Apple's doing it by their own volition this year because they
Are you an insane person?
No, the only insane person is somebody who bets their nut on a tech
Why
product.
are you defending your friend and his nut?
You're not doing anything with it anyway. Let's be real.
Why aren't you defending me and my left nut?
You don't need it. You
so,
can live with the other. You can live with the right.
Dog, I don't need my left eye either, but I like it.
Then you don't vet it. You're like, someone did this to me.
I placed it in a very confident environment.
Yeah,
before I knew the government was going to come take my nut.
It's literally not the government.
That's what, by forcing Apple, they forced me.
No, dude. So what are you going to do? You just going to not do it? You're going to be little baby Prosser?
Well, I shaved off my eyebrows, didn't I?
Yeah. You better schedule that.
Everyone was like, he definitely won't do that. So now, can you go to a doctor and voluntarily give up a nut? Like, nothing's wrong with it. You're just like, listen, I said some shit, and I got to get rid of it.
Hold on, let's do some quick Googling. Pull up my screen, please.
Oh, God. Do I want to know? What are you going to type in here?
You donate a nut. Testicle donations. So, they're extremely rare. But they are well understood by scientists.
Testicular donations are extremely rare. I wonder why.
There's little to no demand for testicles by researchers.
What do you mean?
Wait, donated testicles aren't transplanted to other people largely because of ethical concerns.
What?
Only a handful of testicle transplants have ever been performed. Wait, can we switch
I would be
nuts?
famous.
Can we switch? You want to switch?
Wait, if I had your left nut and you had my left nut?
That would be awesome.
Wait. How does that work?
I don't even know. This doesn't make sense.
Would my baby be your... Like, is there a chance that my baby is also your baby?
Wait.
Like, you know what I mean?
I don't even know. Wait. Hold on. So it's not legal in the U.S. to sell it, but that means it's probably legal
I didn't say I was going to sell it. What? Yeah, I don't care about selling it. Could I give it?
You can sell a kidney in Iran.
Selling one kidney. Well, I'm not giving up any kidneys.
So, I mean, I don't know. You could get on a plane and be like,
okay, so that
I
thing
got something for you.
Said there's ethical concerns. Is that why there's an ethical concern? If you had my nut and then had a baby and they DNA tested the baby, would it come back as my baby? Is this the most in-depth conversation that we've tried to have here on the show?
I don't know if the testicles work like this, but I know for like women with ovaries, right? The eggs switch each month. So it's kind of like, imagine a machine gun.
My nut's still there. It's been the same.
No, imagine a machine gun, right? Boop, 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 boop. All those are different months. So they switch sides every month. It's a different egg shooting down there. So I'm wondering, if we switch nuts, like, would it combine, or would like one expulsion be? We got to be medically accurate. Would one be yours and one would be mine, like, or would they sort of combine for a super nut?
That's what I'm saying. Like, will every child you have, will it fluctuate? Like, it might be John's, might be Sam's, might be John's, might be Sam's, or is it guaranteed that a percentage of that baby will always be me too? It'll look like we had the children together. Because you're...
Whoa. Breaking news from none other than The Verge.
Okay, where is it?
Transplanted testicles will always make the donor's sperm.
Whoa. That's why doctors don't transplant them. Thank you, The Verge.
Whoa.
Thank you, Rachel Becker, who wrote this article. Okay, but... What if in the moment, during expulsion...
Oh, there's a video.
Oh, God.
Hold on. We have to watch this video. Guys, this is...
Dude.
Oh,
What,
wait, this looks
what happened to
fascinating.
Genius Bar?
This looks fascinating. Hold
What
on.
happened to Genius Bar?
Okay, here we go.
Continue
Everybody-
watching on Twitter. Another branding mistake. Okay.
Oh my god, that's awesome. What is that? I don't know. That looks uncomfy. Can we play the X? Can we get it together? Okay, let's. You know what? You want to watch?
Why
on
did it start to
X?
play for a second?
Here we go. Wait, there's not even sound.
It's
Okay,
too
I'll
bad. I
narrate.
guess we're gonna have to
All
talk
right, so
over
it's
it.
showing a picture of the groin area. It says transplant recipient. What?
Fuck this,
No!
dude.
What is going on?
Okay,
I don't think we can
there's
show
no-
any of this.
There's no a penis on Genius Bar.
We have to blur
On an
this.
Apple let me
But
just
wait,
remind you,
it's-
this is an Apple podcast about Apple products, iPhones, AirPods, stuff like that. There is a penis on your screen right now.
I'm
YouTube.com/Genius
Okay,
Bar.
so it shows male genitalia. I don't.
Oh my God!
Ah!
They're gonna
Why does it
disconnect
do
it
that?
like a hard drive. What the hell? You can't just
Is that Fred?
you can't take the whole thing off, right?
I don't.
And just put the ribbon cables back. They just on this video they took off the entire front everything and just disconnected the ribbon
Imagine-
cables for the whole thing.
For the audience at home, it's like if they cut your face and then just flapped it down. That's what they did to your entire.
They took the entire balls and wiener clean off.
So you take the donor. Oh wait,
What?
dude! To do this, you don't have to donate a testicle. You have to donate everything. John, when USBC drops, you have to get rid of everything.
And give it to
We
who?
We have to switch.
Wait, you haven't played the rest of the video. How do we know that's how that works?
Because look. Okay.
There's
here,
no
look.
way they just take off my front panel and put it on you.
Yeah, bro, it's like an OLED display. No!
No! Oh my God! Why does it have to be like this?
Bro, what is going on?
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. I never
Thank you for
wanted
the
to know
animation
this.
to show the blood flow still works. Oh,
Why would you have to do that?
it's still. Oh, we've got blood connection up top too.
Why
I
is
think we
that
just
how
have
it
to
has
blur
to
most of
work,
this.
dude?
Oh, at least there's no audio for you to sync.
Thank God.
And then they make it look.
Oh
so
yeah, and then it
perfect.
just fits on perfect. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that goes on just fine.
Oh,
Why does it
right.
have to? No, dude.
all right. I have
Why
an
can't you
announcement.
just take an apple and put it in a different bag? Why do you have to take the whole? Why you gotta take the whole farm?
I have an announcement. I no longer work with Concept Central. I work with Devon Medical Art LLC. They will be doing the renders for the iPhone 15 from now on.
Dude,
I feel like I learned a lot.
Are
that
you
I wasn't
sure?
Ready.
is there a doctor? Are you sure you couldn't
It was
just
on
open
the
it up,
verge. It
take
was
one
on
out?
the verge.
put it in another? Why do you gotta take the whole panel off? That doesn't make any sense.
Wow. This is crazy.
And how come no one told me when I offered to do this? How come no one was like, hey, before you bet your testicle, you should probably look at this article from The Verge?
This is crazy. Why is I mean, if the Verge can write about this, why can't we?
That's
why
what I'm
can't
saying.
we talk about it?
We're just as respected.
John, I got to tell you something, man.
Tell me.
Do you ever struggle? Because I've been struggling.
I
lately.
struggle with everything a lot. But you know what I've been struggling with the most currently?
I would probably, if I just had to randomly guess, it'd probably be like writing.
Writing, yes. That's why
Yes.
today's episode is sponsored by Grammarly and their new AI feature, Grammarly Go.
What a great name, by the way. I just feel like that just sounds like it's going to help me get more work done, whether it's
Does
writing
it?
for social media, writing for work, hunting for jobs.
Hunting
trying
for
to write stuff
jobs.
up.
Did you
Yeah,
know my
it helps you.
favorite? My favorite feature of all of Grammarly Go, and there's a lot of features, but my favorite that I use every day is my emails. With Grammarly Go's reply feature, it now summarizes the email and gives you suggestions on how to reply. So I just get through my inbox way quicker. You can get ideas, unlock your creative potential. You need some inspiration? You can save time with AI and get instant drafts or outlines with Grammarly Go. Grammarly Go can even help you plan out your whole itinerary for your next vacation. Not just work, Sam. We're also talking fun.
About fun. And if there's one thing we know at the Genius Bar, it's fun. Hey, you know what else you guys know? Or will know, you'll know how amazed you are with what you can do with Grammarly Go. Just go to Grammarly.com/go to download and learn more about Grammarly Go. That's, let me spell it out for you guys. GRAMMARLY.com/go. Thanks, Grammarly.
Thank you, Grammarly.
Were we talking about the iPhone 15 before this?
I think, yeah. We were talking about how bad the battery is. I'm not sure how we got to that video clip.
All right. So the A17 chip.
Oh, we were talking about the real life pictures of the USB-C port.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how we got to the bad part.
We didn't even show that. Hold on. I'm sorry. Here we go. Dude, the switcher is not doing well today. Okay, this is what it looks like. Look, it's USB-C. We've got the 15 Plus, the 15 and 15 Pro Max. Look, wow.
The 15 Plus.
The 15, please. Cool. Yes, we have. In case I bet my channel publicly that I'll delete it if USB-C doesn't happen on the 15.
Yeah, and listen, Universe, I don't ask you for a lot. Okay, Universe, you have taken my parents. You have taken everything good from me, really. And you took it really fast and really early. Okay, I put up with it a lot. I think... Why is the music playing? Are you trying to end the show? I think after everything you put me through, the least you could do is just for one more year, put lightning on the iPhone so Sam has to delete his channel. Just once.
All right, guys. We can't end there. We're only like halfway through this shebang. Yeah. Well, wait. You would also have to donate. Oh, no, you would not have to donate.
Yeah, it would save my testicle.
What would I do if I have to delete my YouTube channel? What would I do? I guess I would just do Genius Bar, right?
Just do Genius Bar and whatever horseshit on Twitter X, where you just sort of farm clout and engagement, and you just keep doing that.
Would you guys like the official unveil of how much money I've made on Twitter? I haven't announced it on any other platform.
Genius Bar exclusive. Let's get it.
Exclusive.
Oh, I forgot you caved on your personal account too.
I did.
What a little...
Guys, I'd like to show you. Drum roll, please. Can you give me a drum roll on the mic or something?
Hang on.
$100.
$114. Oh, sorry, $100.14.
That's because I signed up for it on Twitter Blue really late for my Apple track, and I should have been signed up from the beginning because I would have gotten way more than that.
So have you seen how this has changed how people think about tweets or posts now?
Yeah, it's literally ruining the site.
Well, yeah, it's ruining the site because no one is actually saying anything anymore. Everyone's just trying to get impressions for money because you don't have to make anything good. It just has to be seen by a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so people are just it's garbage. It's been garbage. It was already garbage, but now everyone is just farming impressions for money because that's the thing you can do. This is what happens when you eliminate the barriers. Like, okay, when I started YouTube, all right, first of all, the YouTube Partner Program was not a thing. But you had to make a little something of yourself first. There were like gatekeepers. There was also the cost of admission almost. Like you had to buy a camera, a computer that could edit the stuff from the camera, all that stuff. You had to work a little bit. But now, a blessing and a curse, of course. Everything can just be done from your phone. And now, regular people are being given money to just say regular people things. And that's...
The Ian Zelbos of the world are getting paid.
The Ian Zelbos. It's like, there are people that are entertaining And there's a difference between people that are entertaining and making entertaining content versus the person that's like, bro, we should start a podcast. We have such good conversations, me and my cousin. You know those people where everyone's like, oh, bro, if I had a podcast, I'd be so famous. You should hear the conversations I have in the car. Like, fucking, okay, great, dude. This is what happens when everyone is like, oh, yeah, just 500 followers. Good luck out there. It's a minefield.
They're like, you have to have 500 followers, but 15 million impressions. Like, that just doesn't align.
And yeah, the impressions
it should be like
what,
10,000 followers.
Yeah, the impressions is what's a bit wonky because it's not true engagement. It's not views. It's just you happen to cross it. An impression is you scrolling by. That counts as an impression.
Yeah.
And
I mean, here's the thing. Cool. If I can cover the cost of my Twitter Blue and I get to edit tweets, I'm pretty happy with that. Sorry, I'm slouching like a All right, guess this is the show now.
So his mic arm just completely came off the
it's
deck.
fine. Audio listeners, everything it's the same. It was the beginning. It looks the same. I'm not holding my mic.
Absolutely not.
So
I'm not saying anything happened with your mic stand, but did your mic stand just come off, or did your desk break off?
Kind of a combination deal.
Okay, cool. I like to hear that. Yeah, that's
and it's
great.
a desk for a sponsor too, so I'm sure they're going to be pleased that it's just.
Oh, amazing! Amazing.
As I was saying, here, sorry, something's up with my mic stand today. Guys. Let me just
yeah,
readjust.
Doesn't look secure.
What were we talking about? Stop! You can't put it in frame, or it takes away the realism.
Oh, I didn't even know you could see it. What the fuck is that? I just cut. Okay, we are losing it now. I just cut back to
this makes it
Sam's switcher, where he shows us what's on his screen. Except what's on his screen is a lot. What is that, Sam? It's a whole text thread.
This thread, and I would like my flowers now. Can you put the camera on me? I have something to say.
Of course, you may say it.
For the past 2 years, I've told the world that when Apple put satellite
Why are you holding
connectivity
your mic
on the
stand,
iPhone
weirdo?
14, shut the fuck up. When Apple introduced satellite connectivity on an iPhone, it would change the game. Not only would it save countless lives, it would be a feature that would actually drive sales and buzz and media for these phones. Everyone laughs. He's an Apple fanboy. Apple fanboys will do anything. Ha 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 ha. Stop showing it. Let me finish the monologue. I'm putting it. Apple fanboys are the worst. Who's laughing now? Every week, we get news stories that Apple's emergency SOS feature has saved lives. Most recently, in the horrific fires in Maui, Hawaii. The cell tower went down, and with the iPhone 14, 5 people stuck in a van surrounded by fire were able to be rescued.
I'm not laughing at the story. I'm laughing at Sam. Don't worry, everybody.
No, everybody keeps thinking, oh, it's just some joke. Oh, he gets excited about everything. Really? Because this feature has been game-changing for people. It has saved so many lives, and it continues to be one of the most important iPhone features. So I just want to know where everybody's at now, because it's real quiet. All the comments saying, it's not going to happen. That's a fake leak. It's almost like it wasn't. And I was right. So I like my flowers.
What they don't tell you is that the SOS feature started the fires.
That would be really bad. That would be a really funny twist. It was actually the SOS
One of the
call
satellites
center.
fell from the sky in a fiery blaze. I mean, do we know that's not what happened?
We don't know it's not what happened, but seeing this
I'm
in
not
action,
saying that's what I would never say that that's what happened publicly on the podcast because
so
that would be bad.
Obviously, I was being facetious and having some fun with the story because, I mean, who doesn't like to feel, can you put me back to normal, please? It's really, like, Shay is supposed to turn these into TikToks, and I'm going to be honest.
Just zoom in, Shay.
It was a... You're such a dick. Like, it was going to be such a good TikTok, and now it's just ruined because of you.
No, he can zoom.
Dude, I'm going to be 3 pixels
like this.
big.
Fine, you want to be put back to normal? God.
Can you admit that you were wrong about Emergency SOS live on the pod?
Huh?
You were a doubter. You said, I remember we did multiple
I know what I said. I know this argument.
Edwards,
Don't even try.
Brian Tong. Everybody goes, what are you most excited for? I'd say Emergency SOS. At the Apple event in Cupertino, I out loud with like respectable people from the New York Times, the Washington Post, when the satellite animation happened, I audibly went, oh my God, it's actually happening. And they all looked at me and they laughed.
Hang on, I'm calling my friends to get me out of this.
Now?
I'm just calling my friends.
Well, that's great because you'd be able to if you didn't have cell service using Emergency SOS via satellite.
May I go now?
No, I'm just tired. I'm tired of people doubting me.
Doubting you? My brother in Christ, you think it was analing? You think this is your Apple analysis and people are doubting you? That as an analyst, you said this feature is going to be a good feature? Because the argument that we had on the show was not that it's going to be a game changer. I agree. Love that feature. Great. Cool. Great. Good idea. Good job. What I said was that is not a selling point. Like, out of all the reasons people are going to buy the phone, they're not like, oh, because it has the SOS. But they just bought the new iPhone, and glad they did because then now they get to use the satellites.
No, here's my point.
Actually, yes.
No.
Yeah.
My point is, it is a selling point. It is a reason people are buying these phones. I guarantee it.
No.
Apple hasn't shared this data, but
Hey, do we see where does it say, wow, really glad I bought this phone for this feature. It came in so handy. No,
because their brother's girlfriend and their family almost died and their phone just saved them. And the fact that the iPhone 14 can do that is insane.
Oh, boom. End it there. We agree. That's insane. That's such a cool thing.
It is
Thank you so much, Tim Cook, for almost personally reaching out your Tim Cook hand by satellite and saving the people from Hawaii. But that's not why they bought the phone.
I think it's a reason they did.
You can think that.
I will because I'm right. Next story. Let's talk about why John Prosser used to be my friend and now I hate him.
Yeah, why do I volunteered to give you my testicle. That's what kind of friend I am. All right, that's illegal here, and I still offered to do it because I am your best bud. All right?
Thanks, man.
I would give you anything, including my left testicle, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I told the internet that I would give it up. If the iPhone had USBC, that has nothing to do. This is a separate thing. As a friend, I would just do it to save you.
Bud. You going to donate the right testicle if satellite connectivity comes to the Apple Watch Ultra 2?
Why would I do that?
Because you don't seem to think it's that big of a deal.
Are you taking drugs? That's not what I said. I said it's a really big deal.
Bet the right nut that it's not coming to the Apple Watch Ultra 2.
Why would I do that? If cellular is on Apple Watch, this makes sense to come to Apple Watch 2. Why would I say that it's not?
You guys heard it first from John Prosser. Exclusive leak. He says it's coming to the Apple Watch Ultra 2.
Okay, sure. Sometimes
question.
I wish that we were in person right now.
I tried.
I would just squeeze your head like a basketball until
I gave you the
popped.
opportunity to come to LA with me, and you're like celebrating your birthday or whatever.
Yeah, excuse me. How dare I? It's not my birthday. It's just a weekend that is happening.
But look out for a package. It should. If it doesn't come in 2 days, I'm gonna have a word with the people involved.
A word with the people. Okay.
Yeah. Is this gonna be one of those episodes that everybody comments like, "Oh, that Sam guy, he's unbearable"? Did I just do that for myself?
No.
Maybe a little bit.
We showed a penis in this episode, so I think
we didn't. It was blurred.
I think you've gone further on down the list.
Medically, I think
that was a render of a medical procedure.
Yes.
And it wasn't even an impressive penis. It was just kind of like a regular one. So it's not. It wasn't like grotesque.
That was the biggest one I've ever seen.
The biggest one you've ever seen.
Yeah. What else do we have to talk about? Let's talk about.
Dude, do we just not acknowledge how ass this episode is?
I think this one's kind of.
Also,
fun.
I need people to hold me accountable in the comments. I feel like as things have become more scripted on Front Page Tech, the less adept I am at actual communication. On the podcast, and I know I do this, I say like a lot.
But I do that really a lot.
I know, but I don't want to do that anymore.
I don't know how to stop. It's
so
just
I have
become who I am, and I wish.
I don't want that. I am trying my very hardest as a human and as a professional and as an adult to not say like in between words unless it needs to be there and makes sense.
Keep them occupied while I fix this thing.
Yeah. So, people of the internet, I'm not showing you Sam while he tries to put his stuff together. I just want you to listen to my words. Hold me accountable. Don't let me say like. If I say it in the Actually, if I say it, why is everything Where did that even come from? Every time I say like, then that doesn't count. Context is important. You should keep track, keep count, and put it down in the comments to embarrass me until I stop saying it. Because I will. Oh, I will. And with enough peer pressure, I'll do anything. Sam, why? First of all, he can't hear me. Look at this. Look at this fucking tomate.
Sorry, what I missed?
Hi.
Wait, why was it on my camera? I told you to talk to them.
I was just talking to him about saying like too much.
Oh,
I said that they should keep track of how many times I say it and put the count down in the comments to shame me until the number gets lower and lower and lower and lower and I stop.
I don't want to know mine. It's pretty bad, I think. It's like pretty bad.
It's like pretty bad. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the M3 chip. This leaked recently.
Let's.
According to Apple Track, the M3 chip specs have leaked. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. This is from Mark Gurman. I got confused. I thought Apple Track was the leaker.
Oh, usually I don't know if you know this, Sam, but Apple Track every time, by the way, in their tweets, will actually share the source.
Yeah.
In this case, of course, it was Mark Gurman. So via @Mark Gurman, and he's also tagged in the tweet, which is very important. Sorry, the X post, whatever. I don't know how familiar you are with Apple Track, but that is a thing that they do every time.
Mm-hmm.
They will.
So, like,
link
if you
the
scroll
source.
down, you're like, "Oh, what was the source? Oh, it was this Twitter account."
Yes.
Cool. Well, some people have turned off photo tagging because I guess they want more of a overt mention, which is fine.
Do you know why? Because money. Because
Sure.
if you share their tweet and they get the impressions, then they get the money.
Well,
So-
sure, but like, I'll mention who it's from. They like the via or, from. So, recently from this star tweet from me, I talk about the specs, in which Mark Gurman called, quote, mostly out of context.
Ah, interesting. The little troll came back from under the bridge.
Which is interesting because I took I read every story you wrote about M3, and then I just took the specs, which is what this is not a post with context. It says M3 chip specs because that's what people want.
And then tweeted the exact specs. Interesting.
Yeah, and I don't.
So the
I'm not
tweet
sure.
says M3 chip specs have leaked. Here are the specs. Mark Gurman replies, "Hey, bud, that's out of context.
You got to read my story for the real story.
Gotcha. Cool.
Oh, here we go. Are you terribly surprised? I have no idea how this guy has built the following he has with the nonsense he posts. All right, let's see.
His personal account,
who hit
however.
the like button? All right, anonymous, you're on the list.
You're on the list.
No, that's fair. I mean, you're allowed to criticize and whatever. That's fair. I was a little hurt by Gurman saying this, not just DMing me and asking.
You can't
for me
be
to, like,
hurt by
Mark,
the little goblin, dude. He's just kind of sticky.
What do you mean? Mostly out of context. I would disagree with that assertion. I would say there could be some, but like you could just be like, hey,
the context is in the first line. M3 chip specs have leaked. Then he lists the specs. That's how context works.
I mean, it's like it's also X. Nothing actually matters. Nothing's real. You think actually it's 108,000? It's probably like 3 people saw this. So like, let's not get too excited. Anyway.
Also, just if there are people that have information, and then there are people that make that information fun to get. Okay, if the people giving out the information are upset that other people who are more fun are sharing the information, maybe instead of saying, hey, I said this, go read the boring part here, you should just make what you do more fun. So then people don't care to look at Apple Track or whatever. They will just look at the place that the information came from because it's fun.
I love Mark Gurman. I love his work, and I read all of his articles.
But he's no fun.
He could be fun sometimes.
He's very smart boy.
You know,
he is very knowledgeable, but Mark Gurman is not fun.
You know who I think the most fun leaker in the game is right now?
Who?
Unknowns 21.
He is fun.
When I think of friendly, happy people, this is who I think of first.
Friendly, happy people. So there is, and I could be wrong, but a lot of the leakers that they sort of started with my pattern, which was be very hurt for no reason. When I started leaking, it wasn't just, hey, I'm leaking. Oh, just smacked the mic. Sorry, literally everybody. It wasn't just, here's the information. I also gave the information, complained about who wasn't sharing the information, and just like I had a chip on my shoulder and I was just rude for the sake of being rude, for the sake of like just causing problems and whatnot. I really regret that. I wish I didn't act like that. Actually, that's one of the times, that's how you and I like first talked, because I was an asshole and you reached out and like, hey bro, you're kind of an asshole. There are better ways of going about things, and I will say about Unknowns 21, because I've talked to him just here and there in DMs a little bit. Seemingly great information. Just try not to be an asshole. Not being an asshole goes a long way. And that's saying a lot coming from me.
Yeah, just like it's cool that you have exclusive info. Yeah. Everyone's gonna like you more if you're just like friendly. Yeah, I think that's just like good advice. Like I don't like the meta that Apple leaks are getting to, which is like anyone that has information acts as if they are above everyone else, and then they just tease other people. And I'm like,
to Unknowns 21, because I said in the peak of my Apple leaking career, what I said was, today it's me, tomorrow it'll be somebody else. You are so replaceable. Somebody can pop up at any time that has the exact same information as you, and maybe they're a little nicer.
And everybody's going to gravitate toward that person.
Yeah. Today it's you, tomorrow it's going to be someone else. Just appreciate the time while you have it, do the best with it. Just try not to be an asshole.
Yeah. And that's something I struggle with sometimes.
Yeah.
I also,
like when your leaks get clouded with your actual good information gets clouded with bickering and just why?
Like this take is just silly. This person says, after the 15 series is announced, you can expect a ton of shills to overhype it like it's the most revolutionary thing in the world. I'm telling you straight up, they're just mediocre. 2024 lineup is where it's at.
Yeah.
Like, bro, when is the last time you smiled, Unknowns? Do you just walk around being like, oh, let's see,
that's the thing,
on the iPhone 17, the 18, and the 19. And like all these people are gonna like, they're excited about the thing that's coming out in a month. Like, how could you be excited for this thing coming out in a month when like I've literally seen the future?
It's like
just be happy, man. I don't know. I think you'll live a happier life.
Just being abrasive for the sake of being abrasive.
Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it worked really well for you because you were like engaging on YouTube, but this is just like a faceless cat. Like, what I respect about you is like you were an asshole and you showed your face. This guy goes around. What is this?
Cool meme.
Like
I like him. And I want to continue to like him.
I just want him to be nice. He's very disrespectful to a lot of people, and I feel the same way about him. And if anybody's like, "Oh, you're picking on this person," remember who I picked on first. Remember who I picked on first.
Also,
I felt
this comes with the territory. He's sharing information, so it's reported by people like us, or just in this sphere. He wants to be known in this sphere. That's obviously why he's doing the things he's doing. So, I mean, we're going to talk about it. That's how that works.
Yeah, I want people to be nice. And I want people, like, when I ever fall short, I appreciate when people tell me to be a better person because I want to be. And I just hope, again, I think unknowns can do better. I love his info. It's very exciting. Like, he shared official images of the iPhone very early on. It was very cool. I just want him to be, like, a friendly dude. I feel like it would be much better for his career and what he's trying to build, I guess, with his leaking, and I think he has it in him. Man, it's not that deep, and
it's been a minute.
Just be yourself. Like,
it's been a minute.
Facade. It's been a minute. John Prosser isn't the guy he plays on Front Page Tech. He's like a normal, kind person.
Sometimes, it's been a minute since we've had somebody that had like a pretty good set of information. Pretty balanced set of information. So from someone who's just in the industry, I want his account to stay around and do good things. I think it'll stay around a lot less long if he continues to try to be as abrasive as he is for just the sake of it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I also, no actual person.
But you never know. Yeah, like we don't know how old he is. Like,
maybe it's like a 12-year-old that's like going through puberty. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
I was that guy before that was just like being mean.
Just when were you ever just being mean?
Like 10 minutes ago when I yelled at everybody for the satellite thing and said to give me my flowers.
Well, is it, you know how like for Apple Track you pretend to be an asshole? Like, I would never marry an Android user. Like, if I knew you meant that, I'd be like, dude, that's why? Maybe it's just an act. Though. You don't know. I don't know.
I don't actually think I could marry an Android user.
Wow. I can't believe you said that out loud.
Could you really?
Why wouldn't you? Why couldn't you?
Because I'll have to use a third-party app to FaceTime them. It's going to be green bubbles unless we use a third-party messaging app like Telegram.
But you said marrying them, so at this point, you're probably living together. Like, what do you mean FaceTime them, and who cares?
Well, I'm going to be on trips. I'm a busy person, so it's like I want them to have the blue iPhone.
Just give them a burner iPhone. This is the only way you're allowed to communicate with me.
It's just like you can't, like, okay, you know the Android guy on TikTok, Parker Burton?
Who is that one?
I don't know. He's a cool guy. He seems cool.
And why is he the Android guy?
That's just what he calls himself. And his wife that he married has an iPhone.
Okay.
And I want to know how that relationship works.
Better than yours. I mean,
I'm just memeing. I don't know. I will say I'm half joking. I'm half like, I don't know. I've gone on dates with people with green bubbles and it's just like, there's just something missing. There's just something missing.
But is it the green bubble that is the actual problem, or are they just missing something as a person? For you, not that they're a bad person.
Yeah, they're
like, these are my boundaries. These are my needs. My bubbles must be blue.
Even, it's not that they're blue or green. It's just that iMessage is better. And I want them to use that.
So it's sympathy. Like, you feel bad for them. Really.
I feel bad for us and our potential relationship because it's not going anywhere, man.
We could talk so much faster and so much more efficiently
Could you seriously think? Because think about it. Would you marry somebody that didn't have an iPhone?
I would just buy them an
don't see
iPhone. Merry Christmas, babe. Here's a new phone.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For them, it's a new phone. For me, it's a new way to communicate.
For me, we get married now.
Yeah.
I don't buy wedding rings.
Just buy an iPhone.
I don't know. Listen.
Is anyone going to say no to a free phone?
And here's the thing. I'm not saying that I'm right or wrong for this. I'm just saying that there are studies that literally show that blue bubbles people will go on more dates than green bubbles. There is something in the culture and the psychology. No, I'm not.
This is
and again, I'm not saying
the
that's right or
silliest
wrong.
conversation we've ever had.
Dude,
I think.
I'm just
And we
saying,
showed a penis on the episode. I should remind everyone again.
I don't have anything against Android users. Let me just say that. Like, if you like Android,
Oh, you
that's
don't?
great. Yes, I think that's awesome. I know that there are people that feel just as strongly about Android as I do about the iPhone. I think that's awesome, right?
No, you don't.
I just know the type of person I'm looking for. I've never met the type of person I'm looking for that uses an Android.
Describe the person without mentioning what phone they're using. What does this person look like? How do they feel? Just describe a person.
They feel great.
The true test is tell me the qualities that you like about them, and I'll see if my brain assumes they're using an iPhone. If my brain assumes they're using an iPhone, we have a cultural issue that we should address.
They're creative.
They got an iPhone. They're creative. I like how that's your number one. Is that how the show ends? Okay.
Guys, I hope you know that we just
solved
joking around
everything.
here. They're all fun and games. We love everyone. Please tell us what we can do better down below, and we love you for watching our show.
Bye, guys.
What was that wave? You're on.
I was telling him bye. See you later, alligator.
Why are you? That's weird. Have you seen a guy
I don't know if I told you. I can't wave with my left hand. I can only wave with my right.
What?
I just can't move this one.
Do it.
I have to move my whole arm, and that looks weird. So I have to do this.
Do this.
I'm trying to tell you, I can't.
No, move. Hold it, and do this.
Sam, I'm trying to tell you that I can't.
No, stop doing this.
I'm trying to tell you that I can't. My arm doesn't work
Act like
that
somebody's
way.
handing you something in front of you.
I broke this arm. It doesn't work like that. Why don't you listen to me?
Like, can you just do it and stop talking?
Okay, what?
You're acting like a goofy guy.
No, I'm not.
So now just
see how
do
I can
this,
move my hand
but like
back
that.
and forth and wave like this. I can't move
no, what
this
bothers
hand.
me is
I
that you're
have to move my
messing with
whole
me
arm.
right now. You're messing
I'm not.
with me.
Does that sound like something I would do?
Yes.
No way. I would never lie to you about what. See you next
and
week.
now you're making fun of people that can't move as much. See, you're a problematic person. What did you just spill something?
We gotta go.
That's karma. You ableist frick. Dude, that was deep.
That's what she said. See you next week.